Hey happy homemakers, welcome back. Today I have some ultimate cleaning motivation for you. I'm going to be giving my house a little tidy up, but then getting into a big project that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and that is to declutter and organize my kids' bedroom. I'm going to be going through all of their toys and clothes and just separating them into piles of stuff I want to keep, store, or give away. And I'm going to show you guys the whole process from start to finish, including how I incorporate my kids and get the job done while they're still awake, because obviously I'm working in their bedroom today and I can't clean while I put them down for a nap. So we're going to do this together and hope it goes well. Really quick before we dive in, my name is Justine, and if you're new on my channel, welcome. I do videos all about joyful motherhood, natural living, and an orderly and peaceful home. I'd love to have you along on this journey with me, so make sure you hit that red subscribe button down below, as well as hitting that notification bell. If you are a regular subscriber, welcome back. Please make sure you hit that like button. It really encourages me to keep the cleaning motivation coming, but also helps my channel do so much better. So please take a moment before you go any further and give this video a like. And also, I'd love to get to know you guys a little bit more, so please leave me a comment down below letting me know your name and where you're watching from. Some mornings like this one, I tend to wake up a little bit late, and whenever that happens, I don't get to get through my full mommy morning routine while the kids are still sleeping. I don't get to do hair and makeup for the day until after breakfast time, and while the kids are playing in the living room, I go into the bathroom and I still try to take some time to freshen up, do hair, do makeup. It does wonders for my mental well-being, but it also helps me be really productive for the day. So pretty much every day I do some amount of hair and makeup, but when I do it when the kids are awake, it just means that the house is going to start out a little bit messier than usual, because they like to play and get out toy after toy after toy and make a huge mess while I'm busy getting myself ready. Whenever I have a project like their bedroom, which is not in my daily routine, I try to take care of the regular cleaning before I start that. So I wanted to make sure that the house got tidied up before even going in there. So I quickly just put away all the toys and books that were all over the living room floor. The kids' kitchen out here in the living room for a while, and they really love playing with it more out here, because I'm usually out in this area and they're not tucked away in their bedroom playing. But it does mean that there's more mess out in the living room area, but I do try to tidy it pretty regularly, because my kids like to start with a clean slate before they end up making a mess of everything. I know that sounds counterproductive, but they tend to play longer and better with each other when things start out tidy and neat, which means more time for me to do other things. Once the general area of the house was picked up, it got really close to lunchtime. So instead of going into the kitchen and continuing cleaning that area, we did take a break for lunch. So last night I didn't sleep all that well, and today I'm drinking some kombucha to give me some energy. This one is the organic Brew Doctor kombucha, the super berry flavor, and while this isn't my brand, I think it tastes more fermented than some other brands that I like better. If you watched my Costco haul, I found these there for a really really good price, and the super berry flavor is good. It's just, like I said, a little bit more fermented than I'm used to. But this is gonna help me power through the cleaning even though I don't feel at the top of my game today. Before moving on to their bedroom, I'm just stopping to make some lunch for them because it is noon. We're gonna have Annie's organic macaroni and cheese. I get these at Costco because it's such a good price there. So we're just gonna have a lunch break. The kids are eating mac and cheese with some frozen peas. I'm gonna throw some in there when the noodles are almost done so I don't have to do 2 pots. And then for myself, I'm just having some leftovers from last night. This is a Korean beef bowl with some broccoli and brown rice underneath. You can't really see it, but there's brown rice and quinoa. And the Korean beef is so easy to make and it's so yummy. I think I've done a recipe on it, but all it is coconut aminos, apple cider vinegar, ginger, garlic, salt, and a little maple syrup or brown sugar. After eating lunch with the kids, I got right back into tidying the house, starting in the kitchen where I left off. I just quickly cleared the table after lunch and wiped down the table, and then headed in the kitchen to do the dishes from after lunch and also the dishes that got left over from last night. I have been making more of an effort to do my dishes every night before I go to bed, but I haven't gotten around to making myself do like the big dishes like pots and pans that don't necessarily go in the dishwasher. But that is probably the next step, and it's actually been making my mornings run a lot more smoothly, except for this morning where I woke up late. But generally speaking, my mornings go a lot more smoothly when I have to just unload the dishwasher during breakfast and then I just load the dishes throughout the day. I finished all the dishes, I wiped down all the counters so they were nice and clean as well. And the last thing I did to make the kitchen smell nice is light a candle. So we are finally in the kids' bedroom and ready to start decluttering, going through toys, clothes, books, everything. I have like an hour before I need them to go down for naps, so I'm hoping that I can do this in that amount of time. I think I can. For decluttering the room, I just have a couple of things to show you. First of all, sorry about the noise. They're having lots of fun over there. I grabbed 3 of these at Target when they were on sale a little while ago. If you remember, I used to have some crates up in here, but they were quite a bit smaller and just really heavy. So anytime I had toys or diapers or whatever in there, it was just a little bit too heavy for me to easily pull them down and put them back up. So I switched them out to these really lightweight baskets, and they are the cutest for the price that I could find. They're in the kids section at Target. So I'm going to be reorganizing up top over here. Then I'm going to be putting any clothes that we are keeping but are too small for the kids in this basket right here, and then they'll go out in storage. And anything that we are donating or giving to a friend will go in this trash bag. And the last thing, I got these drawer organizers at IKEA a few days ago, and they are such a good price there. This package has 6 of them, 3 different sizes, and I think it's gonna help me keep the kids' clothes nice and organized, and they're only like $5.99 a piece. Such a good price. Anyway, so let's start cleaning. Are you guys gonna help me clean?
No.
What about you, Chloe?
No.
No? Okay, well, as long as you play, that'll be helpful too. Okay, so I think we're first going to tidy up the mess and then go through the other mess and that mess. My goal for this video is to really purge their bedrooms so that it can stay cleaner and we only have the essentials that we use on a daily basis. So any toys that they no longer play with or are too old for are going to be put away or donated, and any clothes that are too old or that just don't fit them anymore I'm going to get rid of, so that we just have the essentials in their drawers and they can be really beautifully organized. I feel like when their drawers are just stuffed with too many clothes, it's really hard to know how many pairs of clothes they actually have that they can use and get an idea of what I will need to be purchasing soon. So their room is a huge mess right now, so the first thing I'm going to do to tackle this job is to put away all the toys and tidy up the room. I put all of the clothes that were laying around their room into a pile to go through it later, but I wanted to start with a clean slate first so that I wouldn't overwhelm myself with making a big mess even bigger. After all the toys were tidied up, I went through their closet and I pulled pretty much everything out. I went through all the clothes hanging up in their closet, just taking any down that don't fit anymore or anything that I just never tend to put on them. There is no reason to have something like that in their closet. And then I pulled down all the bins that were on top of their shelves that have toys that they haven't been playing with. I went through those as well. Once the closet was empty, I just started putting things back, and I do have a drawer system in there for their shoes. It does help free up space, but I do not recommend this one from Target because it is not the best quality, but it has 3 wire drawers. The top one holds all their dress-up clothes, hats and gloves, stuff like that, and then the bottom 2 hold their shoes. Marcus's in one and Chloe's in the other. There is still a little space left over after all the clothes are in their closet for some toys to be stored. So I just put any big bright colored ones that just don't necessarily look good out in their room, but that they tend to play with often. I put the 3 baskets above their closet. Inside one of them I put extra diapers and wipes to just kind of be hidden and out of the way, and then in the next one there are just toys that they don't tend to play with on a daily basis, so I put them away to pull them out later. I like to rotate their toys because then they get really excited about ones they haven't seen for a while, and then I'll tuck away ones that they've been playing with a lot and gotten bored of. And the last basket, I have it full of Legos. We have a lot of them, so they needed to be in a really big basket. I wanted them to be really accessible for them because they do tend to play with them a lot. They love their Legos. I think they're actually called Duplos, but these are toys that they will play with for a really long time, which is great because then I can get some stuff done. There were a ton of clothes that just got piled over time inside their closet. Some of them needed to be hung up, and some of them were also just too small, which I have a basket in there so that when I do come across something that is too small for either of them that I want to keep, I just put it in that basket, and then it's not in their regular clothes, and then I know I need to either get rid of it or put it in storage later. It is a really good system, but I was getting a little bit lazy with that and piling other clothes on it, so I just had to go through everything. The next and final area that needed to be sorted through was their dresser drawers, which are a huge mess. I did have everything folded nicely, Marie Kondo style, but over the months it just got kind of jumbled, and whenever I was in a hurry I just quickly threw things in there. But I'm hoping that the drawer organizers I got from IKEA will help me keep things a little bit more tidy and kind of force me to slow down and make sure that they stay that way. So the first thing I did was go through Marky's half of the drawer, just emptying it out, and going through all the clothes like this, I realized how he is going to need some more pants and then possibly some more shirts because everything is 3T right now and he is growing so fast. But I just went through getting rid of anything that was either out of season and too small or that wouldn't fit him for the next season, and then organizing everything into the IKEA bin. Try to fold everything really small, Marie Kondo style, so that it would all fit into the storage cubes. And I really like that there is one storage cube for the socks and then one for the underwear. In the past, I had all of their pajamas, underwears, and socks in the smallest top drawer, which is really narrow, and one of the storage cubes, and the storage cubes wouldn't fit in it. And then in the two drawers down below, I had their shirts and then their pants in the bottom one. But these drawers were kind of large and the clothes would like kind of float around and just get unfolded. So what I decided to do was leave the top drawer open for like extra diaper cream, wipes, that kind of a thing, and then organize their pajamas, socks, and underwear in the middle drawer, and then in the bottom drawer put their tops and pants. And it seemed to work out really well, and I just used the storage cubes the best way I could. Having a storage cube for their socks and underwear. I think it's really going to help keep everything tidy and separated, because a lot of times I'll just open their drawer and when it's untidy, it's really hard to find a pair of socks throughout the mess. Marcus's clothes were all organized, I went through Chloe's side, and she is growing so fast right now. I'm gonna need to get rid of a lot of her clothes because all of her 18-month onesies and shirts are just too small now. So I had to get rid of a lot of stuff that was in their drawer because she's in 2T now, which is really fun and really sad all at the same time. But organizing everything, going through it like this really helped me know exactly what I'm gonna need to get for her. All the clothes that are too small for them in a basket until I can put them out in storage in the garage. But this bin will come back and be set in their closet, and anytime I come across something that is too small, rather than keeping it in their drawers until I can take it outside, I'm just gonna put it in this basket. That way it's not floating around the clothes that they actually wear, but there is a place to contain it until I can decide whether I want to keep it or put it outside in storage. So with the exception of the bike and this basket of clothes that are going to go in storage and that out in the garage, everything else is stuff that I'm getting rid of, which I feel really good about, including that tent over there that the kids were playing with because it's just broken. They have broken so many of the little sticks, so it's just not worth saving anymore. Anyways, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and got lots of cleaning motivation from it. I am so excited about how their closet and their drawers turned out. I think the organizing cubes are going to be a really great way to help me keep it organized because every time I open it, I'm so excited with how it looks. It looks great. And I think that having fewer clothes and fewer toys is going to help their room stay a lot cleaner. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Also, leave me a comment down below letting me know what kind of videos you want to see next and what areas of your home you are tackling right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.